Wait,
think
what
that's
did
like
you
a
say?
thing. I think the people who like poop themselves when they drink have like a deep-seated like pooping problem from their childhood.
A very
I think it's.
deep-seated pooping problem.
I would say I think it's a little Freudian, but fuck it. It's got to be kind of true, right? Like,
Well, the stream is live, and they're getting treated to a much-needed poop story.
Goddamn right,
My-
they're
my-
getting treated.
my,
And this is
my
why we have a
deep,
huge
my,
audience.
All right.
Am I
hey,
the only one who
honestly,
can't see Troy's video?
Click on it, and then unclick on it.
Oh, I see it now. Oh, I kind of liked it before.
hey, stream, join in next
Kidding
week
me
when
right
you
now? Are you
out of
kidding me? I
context
bring
opinions
so
on critical
much
race theory.
to this D&D group, to this hangout, and you don't want to see my beautiful mug? Hello?
I
That's really true.
was washing my dog, and all Troy did was stare at me and said, "Good luck." I don't even know who said that. He
Yeah,
just said,
that's
"Have
right,
fun."
Hey, and who got you a towel when you needed one, huh?
Who got you a towel when you needed it most?
Why is Alex? Why is there an X in the stream title? The Varum Chronicles X Session 19 Cat Burglary.
It's an X. Book X, because it's Chronicles, get it?
Wait, do you guys not know that word book X?
Because, so a chronicle is a series of books and stories.
Yeah, book 10 or
Huh?
It's literally
Yes.
book X in the letter.
Yeah, like the letter. Like book X, book Y, book A, book B.
So say
Ava
like
X, whatever.
say in 3 years there might be a book.
Yeah,
Z.
so let's say you guys
Well, we
party
all play
wipe. If
Z.
you guys party wipe, you would move on to a different letter.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because it's like this story of this character's. I thought I was being
Hey, guys.
clever.
Wait, guys, if we're book X, what if our campaign takes place at like the end of Varum, where like at book
Ooh.
Z, like Varum just fucking ends.
We go back to book A and it's way back in the timeline.
Yeah, like, we're at the
We're
beginning
like
of
chilling in the
fucking history,
primordial soup of Varum.
Oh,
Like,
Alex,
that'd be so cool. Wait, what if something kind of cataclysmic is about to happen because we're in book X?
speaking of
But
primordial,
joke's
I
on
think
you.
my
There's actually,
character's-
after book Z is just book AA, book AB, book A.
Book Alcoholics Anonymous. Party to drink after the horrors of war.
Exactly.
Alex, I meant to say, I think my character is supposed to know another language. It's getting messed up. I think Fire Ganassi was supposed to know primordial, but
I can manually
Yeah,
put that for you if it's glitching.
yeah.
I
Jess, you're gone.
want the chat roll clear.
Or maybe it's Chris.
Is the chat
Oh.
cleared for you guys or no?
Now it's working, but your videos are camera is all on the wrong spot now because Jess turned hers
Yeah,
off.
sorry.
I'm flaming you, Jess.
Jessica deserves death.
Oh my god. Can you see me?
No, but
Yes,
stream-
Wang,
video's
or
going
like
on.
selfish Wang.
Oh shoot! It freaking logged me out of my client. Hold on.
Oh no.
Just Wang, I mean, name is Jessica Martinez.
Whoa, they have like a preview
Wait,
video thing now.
Alex, do you not have better Twitch TV emotes on?
I do. It says I do.
No.
No, you don't, because
You
I
don't.
can't get Cat Jam.
Yeah.
That's why I have it. I have it checked. That's why I don't understand why.
Is that a green screen background, Jess?
Oh shoot! That's kind of cool.
I'm in Cyber City.
So fun.
Wow.
Yeah,
Whoa.
like it says I had the emotes toggled. So. Oh wait, how are you guys doing that?
It's
Wait,
a new Discord.
Wait, Discord has
What?
backgrounds now?
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, sorry, stream.
Discord is-
Slight delay. This is
Discord's like more like
it's
Teams
important.
now. They'll give you like a preview.
dude.
what you look
why,
like, too.
why couldn't we be a student when Discord? Like, imagine having Discord for your classes. That'd be so pog.
That's some
Are you ready? You wanna?
Alrighty. Oops. Let me log back in because it kicked me out because it hates me.
Because you're dumb. Big dumb.
Alright.
Dumb.
Troy.
Nada dee da da da. Nada
So
dee.
is Do you know that the viewer that we were had in your chat the other night? Is that just a random person?
Oh, Fitzgerald?
No, the other one.
GDG.
Jaden.
Yeah. No, Jaden. Yeah, Jaden. He's just dude. Just
That's cool, man.
tuned into the stream one time. I have a few people that are they're coming by when I stream.
Coming by for the
That's nice.
Pokemon stream.
I have 3 or 4
Cool.
now, so I
Okay.
want to keep going with it.
Yeah,
What
that's
stream?
cool. I'm
Are you doing like a Nuzlocke?
I'm doing a Nuzlocke for Mogul Platinum, and
Oh, you are.
dude, I fucking lost 3 times. I'm on my 4th run.
Oh Jesus.
Ludwig's stupid, so I don't blame you. I don't blame him for taking a ton of runs, but damn.
So my problem is that I should really be taking this game more seriously and like actually look up the trainer battles before I do them, and then really plan it out because I've just been kind of winging it. And Skunk Tank, Mars's Skunk Tank,
Oh, that
crit
thing's
my
unreal.
entire team and just annihilated me.
That and Saturn's
I-
ugly.
Yeah, the
Think
Purugly killed my Monferno. I was very sad about that. But I think I might make a YouTube video about it. So I'll show if I ever do make it, I'll send you guys so you guys can see all the highlights.
You need help editing. I've made a number of YouTube videos.
Well,
All in
really?
iMovie.
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, no, dude.
You can help me with some edits because I'm just learning how to do all my shit.
That was mostly a joke. I made a recap videos for my fantasy football
Yeah,
league,
I've
and I
done
would
some.
really use iMovie.
Wait, send them over. I want to see.
Oh, they're kind of funny.
Oh god, I gotta find the video I made for James. Anyway.
He looks so crazed. Alrighty, are we ready to begin?
Oh. Alex is holding a dog that rolled in shit.
Are we ready to begin?
Oh, dog's so cute. Yes.
He just got a bath, so a little startled. Alrighty.
He hates me right now.
Alrighty, kids. Previously on the Varum Chronicles, the party found themselves resting in a forest after their encounter with the guards during the early hours of the morning. Vitalium heard voices near the road and indicating a search for the party had begun by a different group, probably the same group of guards. After the voices had passed, the party decided to sneak up to the house on the hill to see where the crate filled with the vials had gone off to. Once near the house, the party scouted around the walled complex and discovered a high-hanging tree near the back that could provide access to the compound inside. Kenneth and Dismaya climbed into the tree to get a better vantage point, where they noticed a shed big enough to hold a cart inside that was guarded by 2 men up front, as well as an old enemy of Kenneth. Vitalium, seeing this as an opportunity to stealth in, became Vitalicat and ran into the shed. The guards noticed this and tried to catch Vitalicat, but Vitalicat found a mysterious locked box while inside the shed on top of the cart. He had managed to barely pick the lock with his claws in time right before the guard caught him and managed to PG-13 hold a rectangular box in his mouth. With the help of Brennan conjuring a fake Vitalicat and Kenneth scaring off the guards with bees, Vitalicat successfully held the box with his mouth and escaped. The party made a quick getaway a few hundred yards from the house, where they found that within the box was a scroll with code written on it. You now hear voices at the top of the hill echoing out. This is where we will begin our session.
Who currently has it? Me?
It was either, I think it was Kenneth or you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
because
think
tried
I
to
was-
take it from me and I snagged. No, I went
Kinda.
like zoop, 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 zoop.
Yeah, but then you weren't interested in it, so I don't know.
Oh yeah.
It has
Oh.
it.
Oh yeah, weren't there words on it that I read that bored me?
Yeah, I thought we ran away, opened it up, and saw that it was a code.
Yeah. I don't know if
Yeah.
you would have given it to Vitalium or you would have just dangled it in front of everyone.
No, I read it out loud. I read that.
What?
I read it out loud.
We can't read it.
Wait.
Oh,
you
not read
can't-
it out loud.
Describe
But
it
yeah,
out
I
loud.
just give it back to Vitalium. No, I was like, oh, it's encoded. I was like, I think I just give it back to Vitalium.
Got it.
Oh, you gave it back to Vitalium. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
But
not
I'm
you.
going to put the letter back into his pocket puzzled about its code.
Hello, are you gonna tell us what it says?
It's encoded. It's.
Okay, what
Me-
if I can figure it out?
Do you want to figure it out here, or should we make our escape?
Are-
They are still searching for us, you know.
Can I do a perception check to see how far away we are? / if people are still looking for us?
Sure.
Mr. DM. Can I
Roll
do guidance on
perception.
this?
Huh?
Can I guidance this or no?
Yes, because it's like you're just doing a quick scan.
Oh,
Oh. What? 27.
You take in sort of the heat of the moment, hearing these voices off in the distance. Your adrenaline pumped.
you know their
ears.
social security numbers.
Yeah. You can hear their heartbeats pumping in the distance. You scan the surrounding area. You notice that you are a few 100 yards away from where the wall is. And it's sort of like, imagine this kind of sloping hill since you're at the back of it. There's no road. It's sort of a sloping hill with trees surrounding you. You're in the middle of, not a forest, right, but a forested area. And at the top of the hill, you see guards beginning to walk around in sort of a in a frantic like search for this cat. They're far enough away to where they wouldn't immediately see you if they were to just they'd have to come a bit closer for them to really notice you because the foliage is just thick enough.
Do they look like they're like actively still searching though?
Yeah, they definitely look. You can tell from their voices the sort of yells like, "Look over there!" You know, they're searching for a. You know, that you think they're searching for a cat. It doesn't seem pressing like villains, but it's more so like we gotta find that cat.
All right. I'm just going to say, let's go, and I'm just going to head in a certain direction opposite from where the voices are. I'm
All right,
gonna be very like abrupt about it too.
let's be on our way.
Boom, boom.
We should be careful to get lost though. We can try and keep a sense of direction.
Desmaya, do you know where you're going?
I have no clue. I'm just going the opposite direction of where I hear voices.
All right, maybe let me
Is
take the
that
lead.
north
I'm
here?
pretty good at navigating.
Is this-
What'd you say, Kenneth?
So just we're gonna go in north. I believe it's north.
I mean, I don't know.
We left north. I believe. The DM. We were going north, right?
Yes, you would know because you're in a sort of foresty area, kind of acclimated with the way the sun's seeping through the trees.
I heard
Awesome.
voices that way, so I'm going this way.
All right.
Pretty logical.
We wanna
Do we want to circle around to the top of the mansion? Because we still want to get in, correct?
I need more.
Not right now. I don't think.
All right. Do we want to
Yeah.
maybe set up camp, maybe 5 or 10 miles north?
I think we should set up camp maybe a mile or so off the road, off a mile or so from the exit of the mansion, so we can try and see when those crates leave.
So the only problem is that they are searching in that general direction, I believe.
Well, maybe they won't.
But it's also a
Yeah.
mile.
Yeah, maybe they won't believe that like we'd be stupid enough to be near the mansion, you know? Reverse psychology, that's what I've heard is a thing.
Well, I would also wager they're still looking for a group of people that have slaughtered their previous vanguard, not just the metallic cat they had just seen.
Alex, DM. So with the road, the mansion was on. Is it like, is the mansion at the end of the road or just like?
Yes. You guys are in a it's a larger town than Rosewood, but it's not a well designed town. It's just a simple road up to this house, and that's all the road is.
Okay.
There's no.
So let's.
You guys are in not a built area. It's sort of like the outskirts of the town that you're in.
So let's
don't
we can
think
go
it's
farther
a
down the road
town.
then, because they're only going to be going one way if the house is at the end of the road. We don't have to be as close to the house now.
maybe this. Can we all maybe get a change of clothes on?
Yeah.
So at least look different than how we looked when we uh got attacked by those men. It's a
Who
little
has a
bit more
second
difficult
pair
for
of
me,
clothes?
but I think you all should at least be able to change up your looks a little bit, right?
Yeah, I can. You want me to do
Who
it right
the
now?
heck would have a second pair of clothes?
I have no idea what he's talking about, Kenneth.
Do you not
Uh,
bring multiple pairs of clothes with you?
Who would do
travel
that?
light.
You just wear the same pair of clothes every day.
I have undergarments, but I didn't know
Ew.
you felt that
Do
way.
you or
Ew.
do you? I thought you organic beings sweat and produced oils.
Well,
Do you just leave them sitting in your
canonically,
clothes all day for weeks
we
on end?
wash our clothes, right?
Yeah.
Without
When
having
have you
to
washed
say
your clothes? I haven't seen you do that once.
you just you just don't pay attention to me enough.
I guess yeah, maybe just slipped my gaze.
Are there any like red berries nearby? You know?
If we're in the trust tree, guys, I haven't washed my clothes. Is that gross?
To be fair, I don't do
I
much.
mean, no one said anything yet.
Well, I'm assuming at the inn,
I'm assuming it's implied, right?
yeah, we like shower in addition to
Yeah.
sleep.
To be fair, I don't do my sense of smell is not super great, so I haven't really noticed too much.
And
Um,
also, I had a room to myself, so I mean, I didn't know you cared so much about my hygiene,
well, I was just
but
curious why I always see
I'll
you in
let
the
you know
same
in
pair
the
of
future.
clothes. It was just a little bit confusing for me. I'd seen a lot of people kind of change. I was wondering
You've
if you were
seen
particularly
people change?
attached to what you wear now.
You watch people change?
Well, a few times, but I was just talking about in general.
Okay,
I'm
let's
going to like
keep
cover
walking.
myself.
Yeah, let's
A
go.
peeping Vitalium.
So it turns out I smell bad, and the robot's a bit of a pervert.
Hey, wait, Kenneth. Why don't you roll a d20 for smell?
Aw, man! I was really hope I just kind of have like a natural aroma to me.
Wait, Kenneth should roll, right?
Yeah. Kenneth should roll.
All right, in character, D20.
You don't smell that bad.
well,
You don't smell that bad. More like an
I smell
average. It's
pre-
more like
I
an
smell
average,
pretty
an
average.
average sweat. You know.
A little musty, but that's fine.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna ignore him.
We just got to figure out where we're going now. Camp maybe 3 mile. I'll cast disguise self just to appease my Petalium and turn myself into like a human.
I'm going to, instead of having my hair like this, I'm going to have my hair like this.
Nice.
That is the biggest change I can do.
I'm doing nothing but sniffing different parts of my body.
All right. Well, so where are we camping again? Like down the road, like a mile or two, or 5 miles?
Let's do 5 miles.
3 miles? Just because 5 miles isn't 5 miles is what, like
It's a long way.
that's a long
Four
time.
miles.
How long? I'd say to walk 5 miles is like a few hours, right?
Yeah.
An hour.
Three.
We are on foot, correct?
I forget what
Correct.
travel distances.
I
So
need to update
if
the
we
calendar.
are on foot, then our travel distance is 24 miles a day for 8 hours.
Is that what you decided, Alex? Or just 5e?
So we can go 3 miles per day. Or sorry, 3 miles per hour.
Yeah, I was like,
Let's do 3 miles. Let's do like 3 miles.
Yeah, let's
Let's
do 3
go
miles.
an hour out, chill, reassess, and then go 3 miles back in and rock the place.
Yeah, and if we're resting instead of just Vitalium, I think 2 of us should stay up instead of 1. Just to help out. Not because I don't trust you, Vitalium, because apparently you like to watch people change. I don't know much other about you. I Just
Well,
want
it
to
was
make
only
sure.
one time. I was in a strange establishment, to be honest.
Okay, I don't really want to hear any details, so let's just do 2 at one time.
Oh, let's just save those for the
Oh,
store.
that's fine with
Campfire
me.
later.
I mean, I personally do not care if anyone wishes to stay up with me. I simply do not need the sleep you all need.
He's built different.
I feel attacked.
All right, let's go.
Alrighty.
Is there any
Well,
Forcana nearby, Alex?
Why don't you roll a survival check?
Okay. Can I do guidance?
No. Unless you're only checking the immediate area.
That's a 7.
Yeah, you don't spot any.
Okay. I don't do
We-
anything else.
I guess, yeah.
So you
not
guys
doing
are traveling north for 3 miles. The trees thin out once more once you reach the base of the hill and walk about a mile. It begins to open up back into more so plain, more thinly sparse plains. Yeah, yes, my time.
As Vitalium is traveling, he's going to equip his cloak, and he wants to wear his manticore mask to try to disguise his metal man face.
Okay. Yeah, so Jesus Nugget, when he flaps his ears, man, it's like a sonic booms occurring. So you guys arrive at around the 3 mile location. Few trees, mostly just open grass fields. What would you guys like to do?
Is
Is
it
it-
nighttime?
It is not nighttime. It is mid to late afternoon.
Brendan, were you gonna say something?
I'd say around 4 p.m.
I mean, maybe we can try to decode this, or I don't know. I
I'm
feel like
hungry.
we have rations. We need rations.
I feel like cooking right now is a bad idea when there's a full party of 4.
I feel like we need
Just
to figure out what's going on with this note here. If we can try and spend some time decoding it.
I saw you, man. I do not claim to be the brains of this operation.
Wait,
Well,
Holly,
I
would
tried.
you say you're pretty intelligent?
I would say
Wow.
so. I possess an intelligence beyond that of the average organism.
Would you be able to spend some time trying to decode this? Figure out what's going on?
Yes. I have acquired many objects that are of my curiosity as of late, but I can spend some time to decode this message.
Alright, I could try and
Wow.
decode it if you want to spend your time researching other things.
Be my guest. And Vitalium is going to
It's
take
up
out
to
the
you.
scroll and hand it to
Like
Brennan.
3 rocks and like some sandpaper and just
I'm
You
gonna
know,
walk
just-
towards Brennan, and I'm gonna be like, "I'll help you out," just because there's nothing else to do.
Yeah. So we can. Do you guys want to take the rest of the day to start figuring out what's going on with this message here? See what we can find. I
Does
don't
he
know. I
need
feel
to
like
do anything? That's not that.
what do you want? What do you think? What are your thoughts on what we should do next?
I'll just pace in a circle for a bit, see if I hear anything.
Hey,
Yeah.
all right. So while
Just do a
we're
little-
heads are down,
do-
you can keep watch.
I'll just do a little perimeter check. Nothing crazy. Feeling a little antsy.
Can I do a quick perception check to see if there's any bugs around me?
Uh,
Sure.
not you.
Okie.
Do
I'm
we have to
going
do any
to
like
roll.
intelligence checks
I'm
for
running
the
guidance.
code?
Hold on. Let's do bug find
natural
first.
one. No, that's terrible.
Welcome to
Oh.
the club. Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club.
Terrible.
Still have 2 less than me, Buster.
Yeah, you don't. There's no bugs in the immediate area. You do see for a brief moment an ant on the ground as it digs underneath the ground, and you can't find it. Can't find it anymore.
Damn these digging ants! I've never seen them do that before.
Damn these ants.
Kenneth,
Mm?
I've been searching everywhere to find some sort of small animal or insect, and I haven't been able to find a single one. Do you think you can help me out?
I'm not giving any bees, Vitalium.
No, no, no. I know your bees are precious to you. No, I need something else. Anything else will do. It just needs to be small.
A bug? Just like any old bug?
That would be fine.
Try flipping over that rock.
Preferably alive, I might add.
Okay. Try just flipping over a rock. Like,
Yeah.
literally,
I
that one over there.
but a single ant that was able to dig underneath the dirt. Maybe I'm being too loud in my approach and they're running away from me.
Maybe today's just not your day.
No, I don't think it is.
How about this? When there's less of a manhunt going on, I'll help you hunt for bugs.
Awesome. Well, if that's the
Awesome
case,
sauce.
I'm going to get some shut eye, as you guys say, and deactivate for a bit.
I'm gonna climb a tree.
You're not willing to, you want to help us over here then? With the scroll?
Sure. You could. I can go do that.
I think you should probably head this as I'm not, I don't know. I like to think I'm smart, but not, you know. Codes aren't my thing.
Well, seeing as my previous experiments are going to need a little bit of more time to do, let me see this.
I'll hand it back.
And then can I roll another investigation check or something to see if I can make sense of this code? Get any clues?
See if we can.
Who's helping you?
One of us, both of us, for flavor.
All
I
right,
guess both of us.
in advantage, or are you both rolling?
What type of check is this?
Arcana.
It's an Arcana
check.
check.
Oh, I'm not helping with that.
Actually, no. You know, I'll say intelligence.
Right? Intelligence.
Just straight?
No, that's just worse. That's just straight up worse. You just took away any advantage we might have had. Arcana is an intelligence check. Okay.
Straight intelligence, though.
Who's
Who's the one that has the scroll like on their person, or who's
I did. I just gave it back to
no,
my
but like
colleague.
who's keeping it on their person?
Probably Vitalium.
Italian?
Okay.
Vitalium is going to put on his small reading glasses and is going to look at the scroll, holding it arm's length. I'll take the advantage because no one really spoke up.
All right, I should have added it. I added it to your inventory.
Awesome. And he's going to do a flash of guidance to help out.
You can do guidance on intelligence checks?
Can you do guidance on a check
The
if
ability
you're
for
doing
check.
it over a expended period of time?
Well, I figured it's an action I'm doing. So
There's this cool module I downloaded where I can give people like items that are like mysterious that all you have to do is click a button and it identifies.
I was under the assumption Troy would be spending the rest of the day here trying to like build the code and decipher it. That's why.
all right. Vitalium rolled a 7 and a 1. So that'll be a 10. That'll be a 10.
A 10.
Mr. DM.
After spending a bit of time gleaming at this scroll, the code is unlike anything you've ever seen before personally. Who is helping out looking at the scroll?
Both Dismaya and I were just
Okay.
for flavor.
Vitalium, you can't really glean much of anything. Brendan, you have seen this type of code once before, and it's involved with your family.
You can DM me if you want. If you want to keep it secret, right?
Um,
I guess that's how.
I'll whisper for flavor, so that way you have to role play it, and it might be telephoned, it might not.
I mean, I think I know what you're trying to imply, but you know.
I've never seen anything like this code. It's most intriguing. Maybe it's original. Maybe this is something that was created by these people.
I'm just waiting for the DM to let me know.
Dismay, can you make any sense of this? No. Maybe if you flip it upside down? No.
And you would have only seen this as a young child off of glancing off of your father briefly explaining.
Okay, I learned from my father. Okay. So looking into this, it looks like I've seen something like this before. I don't know what it is, but there's a familiarity here. I think we need there's a cipher thing we need. So it's like a key of some kind.
Would I have not seen it before at all? DM?
You would not have seen it either.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I have no.
And also, so quick question, just a kind of gameplay aspect question. Is discovering the cipher, is it more of like a straight up we just need to roll high enough to get it, or is there a certain action or something that we can do that would actually like decode this message? Give me the cipher, you coward.
I was under the impression it was like a research, an off-time research thing where if you spend enough time trying to break it with enough rolls in your free time, like at night before you go to bed, it could be some. That was the impression I had.
I'll say that it's nearly impossible to break it from just looking at it.
Is there any kind of hands-on message we have, or like?
I think.
Or is it purely like what is this just a mixed scramble of letters? Numbers?
It is an unintelligible written language, but it's not a language, if that makes sense.
Can I detect magic to see if it has any magical proponents?
You need to use a lot of your magical powers for that, because I can do it without burning.
No, I can ritual cast it.
I cast it instantly.
Okay, then do it. Jeez.
Brendan flexing on this, man.
Yeah, just to be a dick.
You do detect that it has a magical essence to it.
What? School?
Let me see. Evocation.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Alright, so I think we need... I hate to say this after we're checked out this far out here. I think we need to go back. There's a key, like a physical key that we need to look at this.
What I believe is at least within that, well, where I had found this scroll, there was nothing else in the case. Whoever this scroll was bound to, whoever it was being sent to, that's the person with the key. I don't think it would have been in the same place as the letter. That'd be too easy.
Yeah, okay.
Or it may be at the center of that mansion with the Lord. He may have the cipher where he wrote this in reference to maybe perfectly craft it. So if we want to find the key, it's going to be at one of those two locations, depending if it's symmetric or asymmetric.
Oh, we have to infiltrate the mansion, essentially.
If we want to break this cipher, there's a few ways we can go about it. One, we can break it through figuring out how it was written and decoding it by hand. Or two, we can obtain the key and easily decrypt it. Getting the key
Sure that we're going for
breaking the cipher based on how well it was made.
Are you sure we're going for a key?
Yeah, there is a physical key, like a key that you stick in the door, right? DM. In a sense.
Yes.
So, Brennan, you seem to be somewhat familiar with this encrypted message. Tell me what you know about it.
Not this encrypted message, just the system that they use and familiar.
Why don't you roll a history check for me right now to get how much your young child mind would have remembered your father telling you?
This wouldn't be of the ancient script of the Shaw 126 or 128 now, would it?
17.
Or the DES?
You do remember your father explaining to you that sometimes diplomats would use this code encryption that was nearly impossible to break without a certain key, and it helped with the secrecy of spy missions, as he elaborated to you when you were young.
Okay, so would I know who typically held the key if it was the recipient? It'd be the recipient, most likely.
Usually the person the scroll was meant for would have the key.
Okay, so we have to figure out who the scroll was meant for by time. I think that's the best way to do it. And I relay that information.
Do you
Oh, it was used by
know?
diplomats.
Well, no, okay. I don't relay that information. I say, I don't tell you anything about the spies or diplomats part. That's not related. I say, this has been used by, people to try and do what Dan described.
To just convey. So basically,
I say the same thing,
convey
except I
message.
use vague pronouns,
Okay.
and vague words, yeah.
And my question for you is the key, is it a symmetric key or is it asymmetric?
What does that mean?
Do you know?
So
what
the
you're
difference
looking
is
for?
that with a symmetric key, both people talking use the same key to encrypt and decrypt the message.
Yeah.
The difference between asymmetric is there's a specific encryption key and a specific decryption key.
Vitalium cybersecurity professional is showing.
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't have the answer by time. I don't know.
You know,
That could
is-
save us a lot of work,
you know-
because if it was a symmetric key, we could get the answer at both locations of either the sender or the receiver.
But if it's
But-
asymmetric, we couldn't.
If he does have a specific decryption key, we may have to go to the receiver.
Have we tried unplugging the piece of paper and plugging it back in?
A common tactic. Unfortunately, we left the plug at home.
Let's go rob some fools.
Yeah, fuck it. Do you guys want to go back another 3 miles and B&E this place?
I feel like we should come up with a plan before we go back.
Yeah.
Send it,
I don't-
baby.
I would
don't know what else to
agree with
do.
you. I mean, there's only 4 of us, and there's probably like at least 10 of them when we get inside the mansion. So let's come up with a plan.
Right. Is there a way we can try and make a distraction to get them to leave? We know they'll be leaving with the glass at some point. But
How many can with I've seen you do this before where you like cast an image or an illusion. Like, do you know if
Yeah.
you can cast multiple illusions? Is that
I
possible?
can only cast one, I believe. Let me look at the spell. So I can make a sound, but it's only in a small area.
I guess I could distract them while you guys sneak in.
Yeah, we could try that. If we sneak in, where would we be going? Would we be trying to break into the mansion then?
I thought you said that was probably where the key is.
That probably is, I guess. Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Well, we don't have a way to.
We have an hour to walk and talk. I'm sure we'll
Okay.
figure it out on foot.
That's fine.
So wait, my question is, I know we had said that we wanted to rest here a bit. Do we want to
Oh,
go
yeah.
through with that?
Oh, actually, yeah. I
Yeah.
should probably rest here for the night and go back. I'm.
There
Alright.
is
I like
an
that
idea
little-
that I have that can make our break-in a little easier. Although I
what's
will need to configure my internal matrix to do so.
Okay, then we should probably rest for the night. Then.
I'm sorry, what is that?
You can for clerics you can rearrange your spells once per long rest, right?
That is
think so.
correct.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
Alright.
then when you wake up, you need to pray to your god.
Yeah. So are we planning to break in tonight or tomorrow night? Tomorrow during the day?
Probably wait till tomorrow night.
ASAP.
Asap.
I don't know if you were listening, but we're definitely gonna rest tonight, so probably tomorrow night, right?
That's what I think.
Well,
Thing,
it's
ASAP.
it is like 4 p.m. So if you were to go to sleep now, you could wake up at the night.
Oh yeah, I guess we
Perfect.
could. Do you want to
If-
try and rest now? And
If you
break tonight?
rearrange your spells, do you give up the long rest?
No, I
No.
don't think so. It's just the thing.
Okay. Cool. All right, then. I guess we're gonna take a long rest, but during my long rest, you're gonna see me kind of like trail away and close my eyes and just like mutter to myself. I'm going to rearrange my spells.
To rearrange your spells in Foundry, all you have to do is go to your spell book and hit prepare spell, and then remove preparation for the spell you want to. So the spells that you already have prepared should be green. The spells that you always have prepared are blue. And then the spells that you don't have prepared are gray. So you can just right click them and prepare them or unprepare them.
Hey.
Before Vitalium goes to bed, can he try one more crack at that code?
Sure.
Okay. But this time he's going to get serious. He's going to go off by himself. He's going to walk a little bit away from the party. And you see him, he's going to double tap, go a little bit harder, and it's going to start to glow bright in his chest as he's going to give himself advantage on all intelligence checks. And you're going to see him cast his guidance, and he's going to give one more crack at this code. I'm going to do this in Foundry. All right. Come on, Vitalium. Make the check. Come on. Natural 20. Come on. God.
4.
Oh, it's 17.
So that will be a. God, I can't believe you just made this an intelligence check. That's the worst. It's a 19.
It's a 19.
19.
Yeah.
Wait, where are you
Imagine
going?
bitching.
Wait, is that not 17?
That's not 17.
No, because. Oh no, sorry. No, wait, no. This is. Sorry, I actually did. I accidentally added 2. So yeah, no, it did 17.
Rip. You can't tell. It is actually one of the first times you found yourself stumped at something completely. And it really bothers you.
While we're resting, I'm just gonna go again with my sword here and try and, I guess, push it. Like see if I can experiment with the flame size. Not like trying to burn anything on fire. But see if I can
I don't fucking know.
make it glow.
Why don't you
Wow.
roll an Arcana check? $13. You focus and you try to grow the flames, and they grow for just a second, and they go back into their normal size.
And one more thing I want to do with it is I'm just thinking about how I've been carrying it the entire time in my awkward sheath. Can I try and make it disappear?
Yeah, you can. You can try.
Right, is that an Arcana check as well?
No, why don't you narrate it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have my sword in my hand. This is kind of away from the group. Hold it out and try and put it in my sheath because I had my still have like the way I would hold my spear. It's fitting, but it's really awkward, and you can see like as the shape difference when you guys have been traveling with me. The sheath just starts to it's got like a bunch of fraying in it and like scratches all over it because it doesn't not designed. And out of frustration, I jam it in there, and it just disappears.
It successfully disappears.
And I'm very confused at first. And then I'm just like, fuck? Like holding my hand in front of me. Where did it? And then it reappears, and then I'm gonna spend the next hour or next like few minutes, whatever, trying to get more comfortable
Okay.
with that. And this is gonna be. I left the camp for this as well, so we don't believe.
No one notices.
Yes.
No.
Anything
Yeah,
else? Would anyone else like to do anything before the midday nap?
Vitalium is angrily shutting down.
All right. You guys sleep for the next 7-8 hours. Who's keeping watch of you guys sleeping? All right. Why don't you roll a perception check for me?
I'll take the first one with him too.
God, I'm rolling shit today.
Can we roll guidance?
No, you
'cause
can't.
it's a long
Yeah.
watch. I got an 11.
I got a 13.
You don't notice anything as you guys are resting, the sun beaming down and beginning to set behind the few trees in the distance. A beautiful sunset. When suddenly, Vitalium, you kind of notice something out of the ordinary. You see in the little, like, 15, 20 feet away from you in sort of a section of tall grass, you kind of see the grass rustle.
See the grass rustle. Who's near me? Who's the closest person? Is anyone?
Who usually sleeps next to Vitalium? Does anyone usually sleep next to Vitalium?
This can't be right.
I mean, I'm up,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, Desmond, you'd be like kind of falling asleep a little towards the end of your watch, but you're still up a little.
Alex.
Vitalium
Better
is
than
going
Vitalium.
to knock on the tree twice and then point towards the grass.
What were you saying, Brennan? You?
Oh, I was gonna say this is out of character. Have we completed a long rest since our last combat?
Yes, yes, you did.
Okay, I messed up none of my thing. Okay.
We haven't completed our long rest at this point, right?
Not this time, no, but I
Yeah.
never marked my other one before this. So.
And you didn't cast anything.
No, I was
No,
low on HP though.
You casted minor illusion.
Yeah, but for some reason HP was down. That's why.
This man, do you react at all?
Yeah, I do. But I'm like groggy. I'm like, huh?
Points off towards the bush.
The bush rustles again.
All right. Vitalium is going to.
I'm going to prepare. Would I have rearranged my spells by now?
No.
No.
I'm going to prepare Sacred Flame.
Okay. Vitalium is going to. You're going to see Vitalium double tap his matrix, and then there's going to be like, you're going to feel like something kind of emanate from him, some kind of energy, as you look at him and your eyes kind of naturally kind of glaze past him as he's going to activate Pass Without a Trace. And he's now going to try to leave the camp and circle around and get behind whatever this thing is.
Does Pass Without a Trace also help others or just yourself?
It helps.
Click
anyone
on it in
within
chat.
30 feet of me.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, can you click on
Okay.
it in chat, please?
Yeah,
I wanna-
it is in chat. Yeah, it's in the roll section. Just click
Thank
on the
you.
letters, and it should expand.
Thank you.
This isn't concentration, is it?
All right, so Vitalium, you're circling
It is
around. Have you guys woken up Kenneth or Brennan? Freaking
No,
Chris
this
is in
the thing,
character
I
right
got
now.
to pay attention. And Vitalium is circling around. Can I make a stealth check or something?
Yeah, why don't you roll stealth check? You get
So
advantage.
I
You
roll
get plus
stealth,
10 to.
and I get plus 10,
Yeah.
which is worth 2.5 advantage. So I rolled a 25.
Okay. Yeah, you're stealthing through these kind of high grass patches, not making a single noise and barely even rustling the grass themselves. The grass rustles again.
Do I see it? Because
You
I'm
don't see
behind it?
anything yet. Who's all right? Let's see. I'm gonna go with Kenneth. Suddenly, in your sleeping body, something bursts out of the patch of grass. And from your immediately point of view, you see a four-legged, young, corgi-looking dog that immediately jumps onto Kenneth's sleeping body and starts sniffing all over you, wagging its tail furiously.
I'm of course gonna boop it.
Desmay, are you still holding your sacred flame?
Yeah, I'm gonna be really confused. I'm gonna be speechless. I'm going to like kick Brennan awake.
This is the
I'm
guy.
going to point.
You notice at this point that it is holding a kind of a small wooden ball in its mouth.
It's-
Do you know this dog?
Do I know this dog?
Pointing
No,
at
none of
Kenneth.
you, none of you know this dog. Vitalium, it is
Yes, I
at
know
this
this dog.
point that you notice, right next to you, a sort of small halfling man is kind of walks past you, but he doesn't seem to notice you at all, and is kind of approaching the camp. And he's got like a straw hat, and he shouts, "Charmy!" Oh, it's a Nugget. Nugget just went like, what? Charmy, where are you?
Can I see the ball?
Well, actually, you know, I'm gonna say Vitalian's Pass Without Trace is he gets like the aspects of like the chameleon, where his like kind of body turns like the shade of the colors behind him,
Mhm.
and so like I see like him just sitting right next to a tree, and the dude just walking past him,
Yeah.
and he's gonna stay there and kind of watch the guy as he passes.
And this is about 20 feet away. You guys begin to hear the voice, Charmy. What do you want to do with the ball, Kenneth?
Do I get it? Do I have
Yeah,
to,
you can
check?
grab it. He lets you grab it.
Like,
He kind of follows you. And then he seems to almost get like kind of like dizzy from trying to move his head too much following the ball.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, I'm gonna throw it up in the air, but not like a very light toss. Like it's gonna go like straight up, straight down, like a 5-foot toss.
Charmy's going to look up in the air and he's going to open his mouth. And then the ball is going to bonk him right on the nose and fall on the floor. And then Charmy's going to pick up the ball again and pick up and then walk over and give it to Desmea.
Aw.
I don't know what to do.
Oh, throw it to him.
He
I'm
kind of
really-
he kind of drops it at your feet and he's kind of wagging his tail and he's going like,
I'm really confused.
it's at this moment that the halfling man, that Vitalium, kind of breaches through the thick tall grass and kind of goes, "Oh, Charmy, there you are. I see
Oh.
you've found some friends."
Hello, sir. Is Charmy your dog?
Yes, Charmy is my loving dog. She's about 2 years old now.
She is just the cutest little thing.
Yes, I know, indeed. Got her for my kids. Taking her
Aw.
out for a walk right now. It's a lovely day, or it was a lovely day.
What
My
happened?
God.
What went wrong?
Well, it's now close to being nighttime, so I guess it's technically a lovely evening.
Makes sense. Well, my name is Kenneth. Wonderful to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you folks, especially you, Kenneth. Can I get the rest of your names?
Charlie.
Insight check.
Yeah.
Sure.
Spookin' hoe. Can I do guidance?
We can't just stumble across a nice, wholesome fellow.
Yeah,
It's
you
just
can roll
testing,
you can
right?
roll guidance.
Oh.
But it's okay. My insight is +6. Oh, 9 + 4 is 13, +6 is 19. 19.
Why does Vitalium have 20 arrows but no bow?
You stole
doing,
them
Holden?
from Kenneth.
I was gonna say, what are you doing jacking all my stuff, Buster?
I have 20 arrows. Okay.
19.
Probably got it from all your corpse.
19. He seems a
don't
pretty
care.
genuine. He seems to be a genuine person. No, he's a bit closer to you
Boom.
guys. You see, sort of.
Guys, life's so on edge.
He's on
Insight
the
check.
younger side. Got a thick mass of blonde hair below his farmer's hat. He's got a deep dark tan. Is wearing a kind of tattered, but not like poor, but tattered farmer's clothes.
Sounds like a
What's
handsome farm.
your name first?
Well, my name's Drummer.
Aw,
Drummer Lightfoot.
drummer, it is wonderful to meet you.
What are you doing here?
You just say stay inside for his
As
block.
I said, young lady, I'm just walking my dog.
You
Say,
live
Drummer, are you
around here?
from over here?
I live in Yunheim, actually.
No way.
Indeed. I live there with my young daughter and young son.
Well, that's awesome. What do you do there?
I farm cabbages. I don't know if you've seen my plot of land, but it's a little far away from here. But that's what I do for a living. I sell it in town and make my simple living off that.
It's a very humble cause, and I'm a personal big fan of cabbage.
Cabbage is the life breed of most foods.
Yes. Well, drummer, it is wonderful meeting you. Charmy is just the sweetest little thing, and I wish you a great deed.
Well, thank
Hey,
you.
Drummer, where you... Sorry.
You can continue, young boy.
I was gonna say, Drummer, you coming from Munheim? Did you see anyone past here, or the first people you seen this evening?
You're the first folks I've seen this far out from town this evening. Most people like to retire back to their homes once the sun begins setting, and I just decided to go on a nice long walk with Charmy here.
It's nice, and you gotta meet you, so I'd say it works out.
I do say, I have seen earlier today, there were some guards that came by my home looking for a few folk that apparently have committed a few crimes. So I wouldn't stay out here tonight. It looks like you guys are sleeping around here. I'd worry a little bit about being safe. So get back to where you folks
My
are
goodness.
staying.
Yeah, no, we're passing through, but that's horrible to hear. Thank you for the heads up.
Yeah, I don't know what the crime was. I hope it wasn't severe, but yeah, who knows? You know, Yunheim's a pretty quiet town, so it's probably not too bad.
Yeah, say.
Can't hurt to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know that.
Mm-hmm.
Have
Awesome.
you heard anything about the New Republic?
The New Republic? You mean those invader folks? No, there's not much news about that. I don't know why they'd ever come out around here. So I can't tell you any much than I hate them and I want them gone.
Amen to that, brother.
Indeed.
Oh,
Alright.
thanks, Drummer. Appreciate the advice.
Drummer, you have a wonderful day.
Well, if you folks ever need a place to stay, find my little home. It's on the south side of Yunheim. It's the cottage with a sort of a gap in the hut. Like to let the sun in. But
Sounds delightful.
I'm sure my daughter and son would like to make you some of their cabbage stews.
Aw, Well, that sounds wonderful.
Yeah, indeed. All right.
All right, drummer. Well, you have a great evening.
I'll be on my way, folks. Charmy, come on. As he starts walking away, Charmy's going to kind of pick up his ball, and he's going to walk over to where Brennan is, and he's going to drop his ball in front of Brennan. Vitalium, are you also doing anything during this, or just watching?
Vitalium stuck to the tree watching like a hawk.
Okay.
Am I wearing? I'm gonna pick it up with like a rag because I'm assuming it's covered in slobber and not touch it. Then not touch. Emphasis on not touching that ball, and then toss it.
Okay.
I just emphasize the fact that I am in a D&D group with a bunch of cops.
Insight check.
Insight checking every human who walks by. He was harmless.
Oh, you don't know that. I'm not touching that shit. That ball's touching.
What evil person has a corgi?
That dog is gonna be. That dog wanted to get all our information,
All
our
our
fingerprints.
Okay.
He brought that ball over to every single one of us here. That sounds sketchy. Trying to get all of us to touch it for some reason.
You guys,
We've
by the way, I hope this is out of character.
Oh yeah. This is.
I would love a corgi. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh no, yeah, this is Chris Cavoli calling Steven and Jess. And Troy, you have your cop moments. You two just total narcs that entire time.
If Vital would never insight check someone without good reason, God,
Ho and
That's
Kilmer.
so disrespectful.
Mistrusting horrible people.
All right.
DM, do I see him walk away?
You so you pick up the ball with a rag. What do you do with it?
I throw it for the dog to go get.
Okay.
In
You
the
throw-
direction that drummer is heading.
Okay. As you throw, the corgi kind of goes immediately after it, and he kind of disappears within sort of the not tall grass but medium grass. You kind of see his little tail poking out as he gets a little further away. Drummer goes, "See you, folks!" as he throws up a hand and kind of touches his hat as he begins pushing through the tall grass.
What a sweet man.
So we're definitely not going to his house.
Yeah. Do we even want to sleep here? If they're looking for folks with a reward on town, he could easily turn us in and get that reward.
Hey,
We
Alex.
want to move.
As they walk by me to like on the way back, I want to insight check the corgi. Is he
Well,
really a good
it
boy?
would be they're walking away from you now,
Oh, they're walking. They didn't
but
come
you
back.
can insight check the corgi. Yeah.
See how good of a boy he is.
How good of a boy is he? 16.
There's something off about this.
I knew it.
No, it seems like a happy dog, happy corgi.
The only reason why I say we shouldn't go to their house is I don't want to get them in trouble.
Fair enough.
Because whoever we get involved with gets involved with what we do.
Murder.
Murder.
And you guys
Yes,
just
thank
hear
you.
Vitalium just next to you, not even seeing him approach. He goes, "Well, I agree. The less eyes that see us, the better."
Holy shit.
Where'd you come from?
You guys just see tree Vitalium as he slowly starts morphing to the background, now starting to look like bushes like on the ground, and kind of like a trunk going up with leaves kind of like on the top of his head, like the chameleon colors.
So, do you guys want to stay here and finish the rest tonight, or do you want to go somewhere else?
Well, whatever we do, I need to rest because I had anticipated some danger there and used a good deal of my magical reserve.
On a dog?
One cannot tell what threat lies in the bushes. Today was a dog. Tomorrow could be a basilisk.
I don't think it'd be a basilisk.
What's a basilisk?
It is
Not talking about a big snake.
fearsome entity, a beast like no other. I hope that we never see one. It would
Hey,
be
Brennan, big snake.
quite a fight.
Big snake.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I'm gonna go to sleep. One of y'all take my post.
Yeah. I'll watch.
Goodbye.
I'm
Oh,
going to
it's
shut
like-
down again.
6-second watch.
Oh, if we're good.
I bid you adieu.
Kenneth, I'll wake you up for a third watch if you'd like.
Sure, wake up, I guess.
Sounds good.
Alrighty, who's? I guess Vitalia and Brennan just roll.
I hate you, Alex. I just saw what you posted in the chat.
That was Chris who posted it
Oh.
in the Discord, but
That's
I
why I'm a
want to
big
post
fan
it. I wanted to
of
post it in
Discord.
the Foundry. Remember, you can just copy paste things in the chat bar. I check Foundry more than I check Discord during the sessions.
Yeah, no, I saw it and found it. Anyway, 20 for perception check.
Oh shoot! I can't even tell what my rolls were in the roll tab. So I rolled an 8.
An 8.
Dude, my rolls have been dog shit
Uh,
today.
yeah, you.
Somebody even say Corgi shit.
Vitalia, you're still angry about that damn scroll. It impedes your senses. Brennan, you casually just watch the rest of the night, and nothing out of the ordinary happens. As you wake up, Kenneth to join Vitalium, the same. Nothing happens the rest of the day. As the last watch, Kenneth and Vitalium, you wake up the rest of the party around midnight.
Yoo-hoo! I'm gonna give Vitalium a poke. Actually, wait. Hey. Vitalium, I'll wake up Brennan, you wake up Dismaya.
All right.
Although it takes some
Dismaya.
convincing. Sweet.
So Vitalium gets about like a foot away from Dismaya. Dismaya, awaken. It is time to rise and shine. Dismaya,
She's gonna mumble and be like, and then
Gonna get Brennan a
turn
little
away
poke.
from you.
I wake up. Ugh.
no, Dismaya.
Pretty
It is
uneventful.
time to rise and shine. Get up. I have been tasked with waking you up. Dismaya.
Dismaya.
I'm going to wake up, but I'm not going to move.
Are you ignoring me? Hello? Dismaya.
You're giving me PTSD from work. Anyway.
Steven.
No, it's the other way around. I'm in Vitalium's position.
All right,
Wait.
I'm going to.
Dismaya may be experiencing some kind of illness. She appears not to arise from my
I'm going
urging her to
to
get up.
lie flat and just like stare into the sky.
I'll cast
Oh,
minor
no.
relation and make massive fart noises around his mouth.
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Dismaya.
That wasn't
That is
me,
some
you
weird-
dumbass.
Vitalium's scooting away pretty fast. And you're going to see Vitalium head over to a tree. You're going to see him double tap on his core, and then you're going to see him take out a finger, and he's going to realign his matrix.
I'm going to get up and be like, still nighttime. I want to go back to bed.
Come on, we got some burglary to do.
Yeah, the fun kind.
So I'm
Fun kind of stuff.
I'm gonna be the distraction.
I don't think we
Yeah,
need
say that you
to
saw us headed south or wherever, the opposite direction of where we're
What
going
do
to
you
go.
mean actually, if we're gonna be
And
talking,
then you start leading them, and then I'll drop.
Aren't they
They go
gonna
back
want
up
to chase me? Don't they know what I look like?
You're up in that tree. They see you.
No,
I-
we did kill their guards, like 3 days ago.
I think I should be the one to handle any talking.
That's
If
point.
we need a distraction,
actually-
which we don't necessarily even need a distraction, I can make myself look differently, and I like to think I'm pretty convincing.
Yeah, figure it out. Let's just go.
Okay, well,
Makes sense.
walk and talk. Walk and talk.
All right. First, maybe let's walk around the mansion to see if we have any entry or exit that's not as guarded.
As that tree? 'Cause we
I
have
feel
that
like-
tree.
That might be very guarded now because of Vitalic Hat.
Okay.
So let's maybe look around another area.
we don't even need to-
Which some of you would be good with dates and time?
Like characters or
Yeah,
humans?
like would you see your character being able to keep track of the date in their mind?
Vitalium.
Italian.
You guys can remember you can check the calendar through the token thing on the left, but it is now a new month.
Oh shit! What's the date we have to be in Ivanloft for this? Oh, shit.
I believe I forget.
It's like 2 fortnights
Two
or whatever
fortnights.
from.
Or was it 3 fortnights?
How do we tell what date it is?
Go to the far left
First-
under token controls, and then it will be the calendar.
It's gonna be under quests. I think it's under quests.
Oh yes, Quennen, 3928.
5 fortnights.
You wouldn't. Yeah, so you wouldn't know the exact date of when 5 fortnights was because the letter was already open when you found it.
Okay.
And you guess it had been open for a few days, but you're unsure.
And a fortnight is.
2 weeks.
So that's 10 weeks. So that's 3 months. 2
Uh,
months.
3 months from when the letter was sent, but you don't know. So it could be 2 months. It could be a month and a half.
All
Do
right.
you know where
we-
Sorry.
Taking the vials to Ivanloft.
I'm just gonna
Just
start
over.
sneaking towards the mansion to see if there's a way in.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, you guys are like a few miles out still, so
Okay. We
Yeah,
walk-
and yeah, Vitalium's also going to follow to the mansion.
yeah. Poggers.
Olga's.
You guys find yourselves walking back, retracing your steps the way you came, and find yourselves at the base of the hill from the mansion up at the top. You're maybe 500 to 1,000 yards away from the not mansion, the house, in the similar lightly forested area.
Vitalium, the way you were concealed earlier, how long can that last for?
It can last for
10 minutes. An hour.
It's an hour.
Hour.
If you it says in the spell up in the rolls chat. It says at the bottom in the
I
text.
saw
and
that.
yeah.
Actually.
So, and yeah, so you guys would also seem like all you guys also kind of get this chameleon vibe to you. And Vitalium says, my ability lasts about an hour, and it affects all those within 30 feet of me that I deem my friend.
Wait, we long rested. It's not. We're not.
Yes, I have regained my magical abilities. Although I am starting to feel the pangs of hunger. After this, I will probably need some more Frocana.
And since he cast it, just for story's sake, since he casted it on you when the dog found you, let's just assume that since Kenneth was asleep, it didn't really work too well on him, so the dog found him. And then the rest of the camouflage kind of like came off you guys.
Or you can say the dog just saw him through the camouflage because dogs have advantage on.
Oh yeah, that's
sensing.
true. That too. All right, back to in-game.
Especially cute corgis.
So, do we want to? We just want to looking for another entrance, find the best entrance, and break into the house. See what we can find.
That sounds like a plan.
I think we should do that too.
Should we go to the
scout?
should we
If
break
it
into
looks
the
like there's too
scout?
many of them. If it looks like there's too many of them, Brennan, you should disguise yourself and say that you saw them leave Jotunheim or something like that.
Okay, sounds good.
Try to put some on the building.
I'm gonna cast my ability right now, so that way we have the best chance of getting in without being spotted. Does anyone have any complaints?
Oh,
Dismay?
looking- Nice.
I'm your friend?
Of course.
All right, guys. Before he does this, beat the B team on 3.
The B team? I thought you were the B team.
Right, B team. I just want a little group morale. Let's go.
Fine.
Woo!
Yay.
All right. Yeah. Let's go rap.
Let us go on to victory.
Let's go kill some people. Woo!
I thought we were against killing people. You guys are very confusing with your
I never
morals.
said that. That's just my.
If not,
Yeah.
shoot the killing. All right. Let's go.
Yeah, we are explicitly trying to break in, enter, and thieve, not kill.
And slaughter the organic organisms. Yes.
Let's do
See
it.
if they
We
attack.
may investigate their bodies to figure out what secrets they hold.
I've
Yes, there you
learned from Brennan and Kenneth that that's not good.
go. All right, let's look for this entrance.
Vitalium is going to cast Pass Without Trace.
Alrighty.
And we look.
So,
Oh.
are you heading it back up to the wall, essentially? All right. So you guys find
over.
you guys find yourself at the wall that you once were in the previous half a day. You find the similar tree that provides a nice vantage point and access to within the wall if climbed. What else are you doing? Is that all? Are you stopping once you find the tree, or are you looking for more?
Are there any more like entryways that we didn't see before that like could let us in?
Do you want to walk around the perimeter?
Sure.
Why don't one of you decide to roll a perception check,
I can
and
roll
then
it.
someone else can aid them if they want.
Is someone aiding
Can
me?
Vitalium do an additional perception check?
Yeah.
With in addition to hers?
And-
does a perception check. Ooh, that's a 8, boys. That's
We
gonna
can't
be a 14.
Cast guidance, right?
No, you can't.
That's a 16.
16. As you sort of slowly walk the perimeter for the next few minutes, you don't notice any other entrance other than either climbing the tree or heading through the front gate.
Okay, so do you
Is there
want me
any
to?
guards at the front gate?
Yeah.
There's no guards atop the wall, and you can't see through. There's no like window through the gate, so you can't tell if there's guards on the other side of the gate or not.
We're gonna have to climb
Kenneth,
the
do you
tree.
perhaps want to climb the tree and get a vantage point into the courtyard?
Well,
I'm gonna walk up to the base of the tree so Kenneth is still within the range of my spell.
Ready? Kenneth, you scamper up the tree. No check needed. Why don't you roll a perception check?
let us tomato.
Cabbage tomato. An 18. Wonderful.
22, baby. He's back.
As
He's
you peer
back.
into the camp from the location that Desmed pointed out to you earlier, you see one guard guarding the shed, sitting in a chair, seemingly to be dozing off. You see a light fire in the far corner near the main gate, where you see what appears to be Heath, sort of sitting, kind of hands on his knees, or elbows on his knees, kind of just stoic, sitting nearby the fire. And you see two tents that appear to have their, three tents, which appear to have their holes covered, or, doors shut to a tent. I don't know how to describe that.
Flaps closed.
Flaps closed, exactly. And the courtyard itself is relatively dark. There's one torch lit in between the shed and the front of the where the gate would be, where the other guards camp are. I'd say there's about 60 feet. No. I'd say 80 feet from the shed to the gate. There's one torch in between there on the wall of the house that provides some light, but not much.
And the guards are stationed in between the house and the shed, or on the opposite side? Farther
So
away?
so if you were to think of a rectangle or a square. And the bottom left corner would be a shed. At the top of the square, in the middle, would be the gate near where the tent is. And along the right side of the square would be where the house is.
And
Is
where
the
is
best
the
I can picture.
tree that we're at?
The trees, the bottom side of the rectangle, off center to the right, but not fully on the right side.
Okay, so where it's kind of like half in between, we can easily get in between the shed and the house then.
Yes.
Kind of
Should we-
crazy. Oh. Kenneth, these are
A lot of people up front. Looks like there's a pretty clear passageway between the house and shed, and there's 2 tents up front. Looks like most of the people up front though.
Okay, you want to try and sneak around back? Can we?
We would just plop down from where I am. That would be around back. They're up front by the gate. We are here. In the back.
Do we all want to go in?
I think I should at least be going in because of my spell's limited range.
Yeah. And do you want me to stay outside, or you go in as well?
Yeah, did I miss anything from your description? There's just people in the back. Is there anyone by the shed?
Oh, what did you say?
There's one.
And
Did I
back.
miss anyone?
They're just
Supplies.
no, you didn't miss anyone.
Good to
Is
know.
there any benefit for us breaking up?
I guess not. I was gonna only if we need me to talk to somebody outside of the gate. But
So I would say that as we go forward, the more of us there are, there's a better chance that we get caught. But additionally, the more of us that go in, the more skills we'll have at our beck and call. And especially if it turns into a fight, we'll be at a significant numbers disadvantage if people stay behind. Or they could help us from the outside. It's hard to say.
I'm just worried that if a fight breaks out outside or inside and we're broken apart, both parties will be at a disadvantage.
so I'm cool with all of us going in.
Because I'm willing to risk getting caught as one group rather just getting caught as 2 small groups.
Fair enough. Shall we
Then
go in?
let's continue onward.
If I tell him, how many times can you recast this spell?
If I do not cast any energy intensive abilities, it's going to. I can have one more spell at my disposal. Although I have recently developed the ability to detect traps through my enhanced vision. I have used all of the knowledge I've acquired through reading books on common places that traps might be to detect them beforehand. But I have to magically augment my eyesight to do so. So I can either do that once we get into the building, or I can activate this spell one more time after the hour has passed.
I think that's up to you to see what we can decide.
I think it'll be a judgment call based on how we enter the house.
Okay.
Deal.
All right. Well,
Fine with the train going?
Can I position myself somewhere on the tree to make it easier for everyone to climb up?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do that and help everyone get up and over.
Alrighty.
Jump down.
I'd say everyone make an acrobatic check with advantage because Kenneth is helping everyone.
21.
What's the plus 10?
Remember, you can do advantage by hitting the plus, Steven, so you don't have to make it separate rolls. You hover over the number and there's a plus minus.
Oh, yeah.
Do you see what I mean, Jessica? Instead of rolling twice, you just hit the plus over the number. If you hover over 10, there's a plus or a minus. That's for advantage or disadvantage, so you don't have to roll twice.
Those dice are rolls. Those were pretty.
Do you see what I mean? So go to the roll chat, and you see where it says 10. Hover your mouse over 10, Yeah, there.
Yeah, but my highest one was 10, not 18.
Yeah. 10. What did you roll, Vitalium? A 6?
6
With
I think that's pretty
advantage?
good though. Yeah, I got a 5 and a 3.
Okay.
Not Vitalium session today, guys. It's just
Yeah.
not. It's just not Vitalium session.
Okay.
You're struggling. The boy is struggling. Out here trying my best.
Let's go crazy till we. All right. So, Brennan and Desmaya, you find yourselves climbing up, and you kind of grab Kenneth's hands. He pulls you up to a branch where you steady yourself. Vitalium. As you reach up and grab Kenneth's hand, your leg kind of slips, and you hit a branch on the way down. It kind of the leaves rustle. Kenneth, as you kind of like, everyone kind of goes like, as you look towards the guard that was kind of near the shed, as he's like sitting, and he kind of goes like this, but he falls back asleep. By time you kind of sit on the ground.
The branch was a lot weaker than I had thought. Kenneth, help me one more time. I need a little bit more help. I'm quite heavy for my size.
Kenneth is going to reposition. He was originally sitting on the branch with his arm laying down. He's now going to sloth it with his legs. And then he's going to like lay back down vertically so he can use both arms to kind of help hoist him up.
This time, Vitalium manages to get hoisted up without any problems arising. All right, you guys find yourselves in the tree. What would you like to do?
Get in that fish. I assumed it was letting them get like onto the branch and then onto like the wall ledge to hop down because I figured
Yeah,
that branch.
you got. Well, it's an easy jump from the tree to the wall.
I think we're doing that.
So is everyone jumping on the wall?
Yes.
All right. So, you all jump onto the wall. The wall is about 2 feet wide, so it's relatively thin. If you lose your footing, you could fall easily.
Wait, how do we get out?
Well, I believe we will just scale the wall. Correct?
It's about 10 feet high.
Wait.
Sure, we will.
I mean, we have nothing else. What else do we want to do in this game?
I'm not gonna lie. With my abilities, I can jump at least 10 feet high or 9 feet high. So
But can the rest of the party?
Do you want me to stay? Do you want someone to stay up on the wall to help ferry people, lift people up on and over?
I was going to say that might not be a bad idea.
okay.
Maybe
My
that
question is, can anyone not get up this wall on their own?
Eh, probably not.
Probably not.
If I'm
It's not a
lucky.
tree.
Yeah. Yeah, Kenneth, you probably could.
Okay.
Saying. Chance.
Give me a second. Vitalium is going to do some quick mental math.
I love
he's
picturing
okay.
this. You guys are like on
Right.
top of the wall crouching as you're all like, wait, how do we get out?
Listen. I need everyone to tell me how high they can jump.
How high can you jump, Alex?
It's 3 plus your strength modifier
3 plus your strength mod.
in feet.
4 feet.
4 feet.
3 plus.
Your strength
5.
modifier. 5.
You have a strength modifier of 5?
No, I have a plus,
No,
plus
It's
2.
plus 2. 3 plus 2. 5. Okay. So
Wait,
I
you
can
have a
make
plus
everyone.
0 strength modifier?
All right.
Have you not noticed anytime I try to push or move something, it goes terribly for me?
Oh.
All right. Here's how this can work. I can get everyone to be able to jump over this wall. I can enhance your physical abilities by giving you a shot of this thing called adrenaline through my hand. It's going to take me about 6 seconds to give you a dose, but it'll triple your jump distance. Even for Kenneth, that will only be able to jump 9 feet. That should give him the distance he needs to scale the wall. Being at his height, he should be well over.
You can cast it 3 times.
I can cast it 4 times.
Ooh,
But
okay.
that is considering the fact nothing
Consider the
goes
following.
wrong in the house, and I don't use any of my special abilities.
Whispered, by the way, Alex.
Yeah, no, I know.
No, my tongue's just shouting. No,
Okay.
but
Let's go.
all right, just make sure you don't lose sight of me. I'm gonna take it out of here.
Wait. Are we gonna go in?
I don't think we were planning on hanging out in the tree.
Can I ritual cast silence?
We all sit there and wait 10 minutes
On
staring
the
at this
wall.
man.
Could I cast should we be silent?
No, I think because we can't cast spells if we need to. Then
No, you can
You have
cast
pass without a
spells,
trick.
but you just can't cast them if you have to say something.
don't. Okay, but I think we have pass without a trace still, so we should be okay.
Okay.
I'm just nervous about ritual casting a spell on the wall.
I mean, I can instantaneously cast.
Actually, your silent spell might be handy because we're about to jump down 10
Oh,
feet.
true.
The landing would instantly be
How
nullified.
clumsy are you guys? Can I prove
Have
to
you
them
seen
that
me?
getting down 10 feet quietly is a very easy thing to do?
Kenneth, did you just see me about 10 seconds ago? I am a man made of metal. Stealth is not my strong suit.
Forte.
Landing, even worse.
Okay, maybe we should cast it, but can you cast it instantaneously, or is that a lot of your magic?
Yeah, it's a lot of my magic, but I mean, if we really need to go, we can. It's just
Metagaming! Let's do it!
I mean, how
Fuck
long
it,
would
we
it
do
take
it live,
you
baby.
to
You
cast
can
this?
ritual cast it. You know, there's just a risk involved.
Yeah,
So it's not metagaming.
it's not metagaming. It's hey, we're traveling as a party. What are the extent of your abilities?
it would make I would
know.
have to, like sit here for 10 minutes.
Seems like an easy way to get spotted. How long does
Well,
it
no,
last
with
for?
my ability, we are actually quite well hidden right
Okay.
now.
I'd say
So I would
the
say we
factor
have
you
2
should
minutes to spare.
yeah you should factor in the ability time, not your stealth. I'd say right now you're about 15 minutes into the ability.
Get past without trace.
Hmm.
So, yes,
How long does
I
silence
think
last?
I think the silence will help us, although we will not be able to communicate once we get into the house unless Dismaya drops the spell. But additionally, if we run into anyone inside the house and they're within the circle, they will be silent, and we can neutralize them before they can escape.
Well, let's do it. How long does it last for, Dismaya?
10 minutes?
10
All right.
minutes? We should
Go
maybe
quickly.
wait till later. Or the
What?
spell lasts. The spell lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Do we want to wait to get more efficient time out of it?
I would say cast it now because, as you told us before, it's not going to be a great strain on your reservoirs. And
No, I
then,
said it will be a great strain on my resume.
no, if you take your time, right?
Yeah, if I take 10 minutes.
Take your time, cast it, and if needed be, we can cast it instantaneously once we get into the mansion.
Okay, that works.
All right, begin quickly. My
Okay.
spell is ticking down.
For the sake of roleplay, I need everyone to roll a stealth check since you are waiting on top of this wall for 10 minutes.
Because we're being covered by the tree branches and leaves, do we get advantage?
No, you jumped on the wall, remember?
Oh, we're
before-
still
and
on the wall?
You jumped
Yeah, we're
on
still
the
on the
wall, and
wall.
that's when Kenneth was like, wait.
We're on the wall already.
Shit, brother. I thought we were still in the tree. Okay.
Yeah, we get plus 10 to
Oh,
Vitalium
You get-
stealth.
You get plus 10
19.
because of Pass Without a
19.
Trace.
oh, natural 20.
16.
30.
Jesus.
Or 30, like 2, 30, 30, 30,
Um,
32.
Kenneth, what did you roll?
Sorry, I missed the roll. Stealth check.
A stealth check plus 10.
19.
Alrighty. As all of you kind of like hunker down and try to make yourself as low to the ground as possible on the wall, as Desmea
Fuck it.
Sl-
Roll
uh,
the 3.
slowly whispers, or spell. Does your spell have a verbal part of it? As you slowly focus and channel your spell, after a few minutes, your ears fade out, and there's an eerie silence amongst the dark night. And as you look amongst each other, you do notice it's hard to spot each other too, as the spell has now taken effect, and we will take our break here. We'll take like a 10-minute break.
Nope.
So be ready at 8:14.
Oh, we
Can I
spent the
say
first
nugget?
half.
Yeah.
We spent the first half of this session doing nothing. We pet a dog.
Alrighty, everyone, welcome back. Well, all right, where we left off is everyone had begun their silence, and the camouflage of Pass Without a Trace is active. You are all amongst the top of the wall. It is about a 10-foot drop. What would you like to
Kenneth's
do?
going first. He's gonna put his fingers out on the ledge and like get his legs as close to the ground as he can, and then slide down. Roll.
Yeah, roll acrobatics.
Yeah.
When do you start taking fall damage, Troy? What foot?
10 feet or more?
It's 10 feet. So if you
Yeah, 1d4 for-
if you jump, it's 1d6. If you jump straight off the wall, you'll take damage. But if you kind of let yourself dangle and then drop, you won't.
Well, I rolled a 22. And
All right. Well, you see Kenneth kind of expertly, with grace, grab the wall and sort of almost flip over the wall and drop down. What pose would you like to do as you hit the floor? Would you like to do a roll, a Superman pose?
No one's gonna be able to see it, right?
Not really. Well, if they're looking for it, they might be able to catch a glimpse. But you do have to stay close. You have to stay within the silence range too, so it can't be something elaborate.
I'm just gonna do.
Alrighty.
As expected, but.
Kenneth now finds himself, his feet planted firm on the floor, on the grounds of the courtyard. Who's going next?
Vitalium wants to grab the ledge and then slowly lower himself down with full extension and then just letting go.
Okay. Why don't you roll acrobatics?
That tall.
I will do the same as well.
Everyone roll acrobatics.
Can I help him?
Yes, you can only help. You can only help one, and you have to choose now.
I was gonna say I'm gonna pick Vitalium
Okay.
because he's the one who's proven to me to be a klutz.
What does the help get me?
Advantage.
Plus 40.
Yeah, let's go.
Plus 40.
Thank you.
We've really foolproof this, guys. We're invisible and we can't be hurt. So if we fuck this up, this is on us.
That's a
All right.
13 DM.
As Vitalium and Desmaya, as Kenneth kind of helps Vitalium down, and Desmaya and Brennan, you follow suit. Immediately, you drop down in unison. You all drop down with success, but Brennan, as you kind of drop down, you lose your footing and you kind of trip over a bit, but you don't fall down. You just kind of like go like, whoa, and you catch yourself. You would have touched a bush. However, the bush makes no noise when wrestled.
Alright. I point, I can't see, so I'm gonna point like over to the back of the house.
Alrighty. Why doesn't everyone make stealth checks for me?
We get advantage because of silence.
No, plus 10.
Oh, for the
No,
silence though.
for the silence though.
Wait, Desmaya, can you cast silence in the chat? Since you don't have to consume a spell slot because you ritual casted it. So you can uncheck the consume a spell slot button.
Did you see it?
Yeah, it's in that.
Do you get advantage from silence?
No, we're asking you, DM. Can
Oh,
we
yeah,
get
but
advantage?
Dramatically.
Yeah, I'll say yeah. You guys remembered to do it. I'll say yeah. I might not say yeah every time, just so you know, though. But
So 20. I rolled an 8 and got a 24, and I still get advantage.
indeed.
24.
28.
Desmaya is a 19.
Rules, like possession. Restrictions.
I love how Poo-Poo rolls 28 because of all the stuff you
Okay,
had.
29 from Vitalium.
Right.
Oh, I'm not adding plus 10, so it's technically 29.
Okay. So everyone, you are unnoticed. Are you trying to sneak around and see if there's a back door to this house?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Okay.
My goal was to kind of like, yeah.
Okay. There is a back door. It's the bottom right of this metaphorical square. Here, why don't I just do this? You guys all on the landing page?
Yes.
So here's the. Um, oops. So here's the shed. And then here is where the guards are. And then here is where the sort of the back door is. Okay. All right. So as you guys approach the door and jostle the door, it is locked.
Yeah, so it's silent.
So as you jostle it, it feels like it's locked.
And I nudge Vitalium and I point to Brennan.
Vitalian punches the door.
You punch the door, aiming at the lock. Why don't you make a strength check?
What?
Well, because like some doors don't immediately like break right away if you don't hit it in the right spot.
Did we not pick
Okay,
lock?
instead of a strength check, can I make an attack roll?
Okay, yeah.
Let go!
I attack, you decay, can't sustain.
That will
my
be
wounds.
a 23.
Okay. Why don't you roll damage?
That'll be a 3.
Okay, I'd say you were able to break the door as it kind of swings open with a force and hits the side of the or hits like a wall, but no noise comes from it.
Vitalian turns around and gives a thumbs up.
Although the lock is now heavily splintered.
I'm gonna look at my time and just go.
Desmond's gonna look really pissed.
I look inside the house. Do I see anything?
You guys find yourselves in a back room. It appears to be sort of a room where various housekeeping things are kept. You see brooms, trays, very fancy, what's the word, cutlery. You see a few shoes on the floor. It appears to be some sort of back room that's untraversed commonly.
Vitalian wants to close the door behind them and unlock it.
Well, the lock, as you look at the lock, it appears to be broken. So it's open. It does not lock.
Okay, well, I just want to close the door then.
Okay, yeah. You can close the door.
And he closes it gently.
It makes no noise.
How many shoes are on the floor?
You see 2 pairs of shoes. And they don't appear to be fancy.
Are they? Okay.
What else are you guys doing?
We're gonna. I'm just gonna go deeper into the house. And
Where
no
did the
shoes
doors
will
open?
follow me.
What's the radius of silence, by the way?
20 feet.
20 feet. Okay.
Big.
Are you
Yeah.
are you all actively trying to stay within the 20 feet?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll follow this way.
All right.
Is really large.
It is, yeah. But maybe people wander off.
It's a sphere too.
Yeah, it's a sphere.
Good, no one can hear me breathing really loudly through my mouth now.
In the next room, you guys find a medium to large sized kitchen.
I'm gonna cast guidance. Sorry, I had to. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You find a kitchen, various pots, pans, spatulas hanging amongst a row of wire. It's very dark. So you find yourselves walking through the next door. You now find yourselves in a sort of large, open room. You see the front door of the house, about 10 feet in front of you. There is a staircase to the left, and then another room to the right.
Have you seen any signs of people?
No, there's been no one so far.
I'm assuming we're still silent. I'm gonna look around for traps.
All right, why don't you roll a perception check?
Perception check. My hands are covered in peanut butter.
Are there any like tables near us, cabinets, anything?
Yes, there's a few cabinets throughout this room.
I'm going to look for them.
Okay. Why don't you roll an investigation check?
Can I can't cast guidance. I can't.
3.
Oh, no traps.
Yeah, you don't notice any traps.
I'll give everyone a thumbs up. I'm gonna go walk my hands real quick.
10.
Roll 10.
Within the cabinets that you check, it's just dishes, some cloaks. There's a sort of a butler-esque looking attire hanging in one of the...
Cloak?
Huh?
I'm gonna take a cloak.
It is a fur coat designed for a woman.
Is there like a thinner material cloak? Only the fur one?
It is very heavy. It is very thick fur.
No, but is there another cloak that's thinner, or is there only one?
There's only one. There's 2 cloaks. One is a sort of more of a cloak suited for a man, sort of a nice brown. What's the word? Not leather, but what?
Corduroy.
Yeah, corduroy. Yeah.
Is there any shoes in here?
No.
Maybe like Air Jordans?
There's a few Nikes.
Is there
I want to steal a pair of the Nikes.
is there any like nice clothing, like women's clothing?
Other than the woman's fur coat that's super thick, no, there's no other woman's clothing there.
There's an upstairs. Is there an upstairs, DM?
He's upstairs.
Yes, there's an upstairs.
Can I make an inspection check on the cloak?
Sure.
Investigation.
Inspection.
Is that not what it's called?
Investigation.
Inspector Gadget.
Fuck me, man. I can't roll. Alex, I'm convinced you installed a mod. Install something.
Cuck Kenneth's rolls.
You literally were like, I installed 300 new things.
I waited all your virtual die.
Bro, I don't know. Maybe you did. I every session.
Here, wait. Roll again. You roll 20. I'll let you take the 20.
Hitting rolls. I rolled a 2.
It's actually funny because I'm pretty sure Alex walked into my room and messed with my real life dice. So
Yeah, no, it's just an elegant fur coat. You don't recognize it.
rooms on another floor? As well as stairs? Or...
All you see is a staircase heading upside. There's no doors you can see upstairs.
Go upstairs. Yes.
Upstairs, boys.
Quietly.
Alrighty. As you begin heading up the stairs, who's the first one up the stairs? Steven?
Sure. No. Sure. I'll take this one.
Brennan, as you head up the stairs, you feel tug at your foot. As you look down, you see a thin wire. However, nothing appears to happen immediately.
What?
As you follow the wire, it appears to just be a rudimentary, not necessarily set up trap, but it appears to be a rudimentary bell system. And you see the bell ringing, but no sound is coming from it.
I removed my foot from the wire. So... Oh my god! I thought.
The spell spells under silence though.
Yeah. I pointed it out to everybody and carefully.
Now, for appearances, this isn't necessarily like looks like it was set up to detect intruders, but it looks like it has more of a it just looks like more it's like it's supposed to be there, and it's supposed to signify when people are heading up and down the stairs.
Okay. Weird, but okay. Let's keep going.
How much more time do we have on the password?
Silence lasts for how long?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
You cast it past that a trace, and I'd say it'd take you 15 minutes to hit. Let's say 20. From the bottom of the hill, or wherever you cast it, to the wall, where you casted silence. Silence lasts 10 minutes. I'd say you're about in minute 3 to 5. Let's just say 4. You're in minute 4 right now. You jump down, ran over and kicked the door, and you're walking through the house. Cue the 24 theme countdown clock. Doot 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 doot.
Going upstairs, I guess. Let's
Okay.
visually see the bell.
Vitalium is going to.
So at the end of the silence, I'd say you'd be 30 minutes into your pass without a trace spell.
Oh shoot. Oh my trap spell is instantaneous. Oh, it's not a thing. Okay, no, he's gonna hold it then. Okay, cool. Please continue on.
Okay. You guys make your way up the stairs, and there's a long corridor with many rooms scattered throughout the hallway. I'd say you see 8 different doors throughout this long hallway. So the way the stairs is the stairs opens, and then there's a hallway on either end. I'd say there's 4 doors spread out evenly, like in opposite directions from the stairs in the center.
Vitalium and I point at myself and Vitalium will go left, and then Brennan will stay.
Let's see it together. Oh, is that metagaming? It's metagaming. We're saying what our hands say.
I will follow Brennan then to the right as well.
I wasn't.
Okay.
I just don't think we should split up.
Sure, just following you.
I feel like that's fair.
So you guys are splitting up? No. Okay, so which way are you walking, right or left?
Right, I guess. Do we
Not right now, no.
We just don't hear any people sleeping at all.
Well, I mean, how often do you actually hear people sleep?
Good point. No snoring? Okay.
No snoring.
No, there's no snoring right now.
Or like the weird condition where they scream in their sleep. No screamers.
No screamers.
We got any screamers in the chat?
Um,
Do it.
Alrighty. As you guys begin walking right, you're walking down the right hallway. It's a relatively large hallway. The doors are pretty far spaced. You notice there is an open door at the end. And there's the three other doors in this hallway are closed.
Italian choice.
Hey.
I'm gonna start walking towards the open door.
Are all of you following?
Behind.
All right, once you guys get to the door, as you begin to peer in, you hear a bell ding.
Wait, we're
And-
next to this one, right?
Yeah, but you've walked far enough away from the bell. And then you
No,
and-
I said we were waiting till it stopped.
No. You guys are on the not on the staircase anymore. You guys are,
Behind them.
and you hear faintly, "Ah, shit. I need to get rid of that. Startles me every time." In the room that you guys are looking in, it appears to be a study. There is a large desk, and there's scattered papers on the desk. There's a few bookshelves, what you'd imagine would be in the study, and there's a what appears to be a closet next to the desk.
How big is the closet?
You can't tell because the doors are. You can't tell because the doors are closed. You can't tell because the doors are closed.
Vitalum is going to see the person kind of come behind them, and well, technically, I'm just saying, like, if we're within a silence, we can't hear anything.
Oh, yeah.
Sound kind of penetrates this barrier.
That is true. So I guess you have to act as best as you can without knowing that there might be someone there.
What is Kenneth doing looking into this room?
I'm just walking straight in.
If you walked in, I guess I would enter after. He just walks right in.
I'm chilling. I'm invisible and cannot be hurt. The inside
Okay.
side, you are untouchable.
You guys walk in. What are you doing in the room?
I'm looking for that key, boy.
A key? Roll an investigation check, everyone.
Can I roll an inspection check? instead?
Hey, natural 20, let's go!
Natural one.
With a natural 2 and Chris had a natural 5. Thank you, Vitalia.
As you guys
Congratulations.
begin searching through the room, checking various nooks and crannies, Vitalium, you head to the desk. And on the desk, you find a few papers. Nothing particularly too interesting, but this appears to be from the papers on the desk. This appears to be Lord Scheinheimer's personal study. There's a bunch of letters addressed to him, various bureaucratic stuff, coordinating various food shipments and tax rates within the town of Yunheim. Mostly boring stuff. But you do happen upon an old letter discarded amongst the bottom of a pile that was sent by a Maven Honningbrew. The letter details that she will be arriving within a few days and is requesting that she is able to stay at his home.
we all in the room?
Are you?
Can I like peek out of the room to see if anything was coming in?
As you peek out of the room, you see a man heading down the opposite side of the hallway from you, holding a candle, a dimly lit candle. Let me pull it up real quick. Yeah, you see a short man with a small stature. You only see his backside. He has a fluff of sort of in the flickering light. You see a fluff of blonde hair, and that's all you see. But he's heading in the opposite direction down the other side of the hallway. How long are you gonna watch him for?
He's gonna head the opposite direction.
So when you guys head up the stairs, he headed right. He's heading left, so he's not looking towards you.
I'm going to quickly turn around, motion towards everyone, and be like,
The best role play happens silently.
and then I'm going to peek out of the door again and make sure that he's not coming our way.
As you see him, he's at the end of the hallway, and one of the doors, he's kind of fumbling with a key, and he drops it, and you see his mouth kind of move as he goes like, shit, which you wouldn't hear that. And he gets down and picks it up and puts it in the key, opens the door, and heads in, and you see the door close.
This YouTube link is for anyone who wants to talk about the silent voice acting being overacting. I immediately thought of this really, really funny clip. If you guys not seen it, I actually recommend watching it.
I'm watching it right now.
Oh, I've seen this clip before.
Oh, it's got 11 million views. It's hysterical. For those watching the VOD or our IPverse, if there are any, it's the
Oh,
voice
gee.
overacting at its finest. It's a clip from The Amazing Spider-Man.
I'll chase you to the end of the earth.
But it's like it's one of the old Spider-Man cartoons, and Peter's just going, "Shaka!" Oh, it's so funny. All right, sorry, back to being silent.
I will open up the closet now that I've seen this.
Within the closet is just a few different suits and cloaks. Not too full because it doesn't appear to be a closet for clothes, but it appears it seems to have been extra clothes thrown in. And there's a few blank sheets of papers, like stacks of paper or parchment.
By time, quickly check the desk. So, can you just quickly check the desk drawers to see if any of them are either locked or maybe like just checking like the bottoms or backs to see if there's a false bottom or a false back?
Yeah, there is one drawer that is locked, and there's nothing really of note in the other drawers other than various quills, and other housely items.
With his investigation check, would he have maybe found a key somewhere on the desk?
There is no key.
How strong is his lock? How strong does it look?
I mean, it doesn't look terribly strong. It's just an average desk lock.
Can by talent just try to yank it open?
Sure. Why don't you whatever make a strength roll or whatever.
Technical 5E question. Do you need these tools to pick a watch?
You don't need thieves tools. It's a dexterity check, but if you have thieves tools, you can add your proficiency to the roll.
I have these tools.
Alright. So I got a 19.
A 19. You're able to sort of open up the lock drawer pretty easily.
Okay. As
I
I
assume that's. I was gonna say, is that like a pull? Is he pulling to the point where it would normally cause a ton of noise, but because we're
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
The desk drawer is now kind of mangled.
not bored. What's inside though?
So inside is 50 gold pieces. And the deed to the house.
Are we just robbing this guy? Are we the bad guys?
It's a business with bad people. It's fine.
The deed to the house.
What's the deed to the house?
It's the fucking ownership of the house document.
Oh.
If oh no, never mind.
Would I have noticed this?
Well, it's silent, so you would have to be looking at him. So it depends on what you think.
By time we'll take the gold for now.
I guess I'm just gonna go to another. Can I like sneak out and go to another room?
Sure. What is the silence? What did you cast it on?
Myself.
Okay, so you're gonna leave without them?
Is the other room 20 feet away?
Well, it depends on where you're going.
I'm just gonna go to the closest one.
Okay. The room is locked. The door is locked. The next closest room.
Can I try all of them? Or are they all locked?
They are all locked, yes. Actually, no. One of them is a bathroom,
You kind of take a peek.
but the other two are locked. Yeah, you can pee if you want to.
I don't have to, so it's fine. But I have to go.
I can hold it. It's whatever.
Can I ritual cast detect magic?
That would take 10 minutes, and you only have 5 minutes left to silence.
I guess that's. I'll cast the death magic.
And you're not with me.
Oh, sure.
I'll just.
Talent is going to hand around the letter that he'd found so that people can see it. And he's going to start motioning to like kind of leave this room. He doesn't think there's anything valuable left here.
I'm going to cast detect magic.
Don't you have the ritual cast?
No, I'm just
No, he can cast that spell if he wants.
It's 30 feet, right? You don't sense any magical essence as of right now, where you are.
Also, by the time it's going to put the deed to the house back 1 second, please.
Is there like, are one of the rooms
Did you-
containating more?
Hold on. Did you open up the deed at all or no? It's kind of rolled up. It was like rolled up.
Oh, it's rolled up. Yeah, I want to open it because I want to. I would have to open it to see what it is, right?
It just from what you quickly read, it's an official document declared by the Sultan of Trodia.
They're just basically giving him this house.
Yes.
He's gonna pass that around also with the paper. If anyone else wants it, they can take it.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Does that look copacetic to me?
Well, copacetic. What?
Does it look like names are correct? Everything looks official.
Yes, it looks like an official deed document signed by the Sultan of Trodia.
And there's not. It doesn't look like a fake, basically.
It does not look like a fake. From what you glean from the deed, it does mention a quick blurb that Lord Scheinheimer is given this manor is service for his lordship of Yunheim in the local area, and will have to pay 50 gold a month for general upkeep. But other than that, he gets free. He gets it for free.
I stole the dude's fucking rent.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna try to pick the lock on one of the doors.
Okay. Why don't you roll a dexterity check?
Can I flash guidance?
I love this Kenneth angle. Yeah, you can do.
Flash guidance if you have silence.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
Yeah.
it would break.
Well, you already cast Detect Magic. Doesn't that break concentration?
Oh yeah, silence is down then.
If she doesn't want detect magic, I'll allow that because I don't think you knew that, but so choose. Do you want detect magic up?
Probably already up, anyways.
No. Silence had 5 minutes left. At 6, I'd say 4 minutes left because it probably took a few minutes to check the room.
Well, and like the whole like man thing, so it's probably only like 3 or 2. Yeah, I'll just drop it.
Okay.
And I'll try to fumble. That is a 17.
Okay. You're able to pick the lock, and you fumble around with it a little bit. There's a little clink that kind of, as the silence spell ends, you all notice the sensory beginning to touch your ears again. Slowly, like a. You open the lock. Would you like to open the door?
I'm gonna. Can I stealthily open the door? Because I'm still within pass without trace.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'd say so. You open up the door a little. No, you don't have to roll.
Okay.
And inside is a bedroom. And there appears to be an older man sleeping in the bed with a dimly lit candle on a nightstand.
Is he awake?
No.
Can my detect magic sense anything now?
No, because it's 30 feet. So there's nothing on this side of on this wing of the house.
What should I do? What should I do? Does he look important? Or does he look like the butler?
You can't tell. Just an older man covered by the bed covers.
Is there like a woman there too?
No.
Just the man?
Mm-hmm.
Does his room look...
It's pretty sparse. There's not much in it.
I'm gonna close the door. I'm gonna go to the other room.
The other room?
Yeah.
So quick question, DM. On this hallway, is there like a door at the end of the hallway that you would think a master bedroom would be?
No. There's no door at the metaphorical end. It's like, picture our apartment complex, right? Where there's just doors on the sides of the walls. That's what it looks like.
That man that we saw, which door did he go in?
On the other side of the wing, it was the furthest door on the right.
I guess I would have seen that.
None of you guys would have. Except for me. I'm gonna go to the other locked room. I'm gonna try to pick it.
Roll a dexterity check.
Ooh, 19.
Yeah, same thing. You jostle the lock a little bit. You hear the click. Kind of makes way too loud of a noise for your comfort, but
I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna...
no, not like actually a loud noise, but when you're trying to be silent, even like the littlest thing make you go like...
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stealthily...
You see a similar look to what the room you just opened, except this time there's a woman sleeping in the bed, and she's turned away from you, so you can't tell the age.
What about the room? Does the room look nice?
It is the same sparsely populated room, but there's no candle lit. All you see is the long hair.
Alright, I'm going to step
Can I get a
outside.
visual representation of this hallway and the doors that we have
gone into a knot?
I don't have a photo ready, but let me draw it.
Like just like a little rectangle with X's or circles.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go out. I'm gonna leave the doors unlocked, and I'm gonna go back and rejoin the party, and I'm going to relay them all the information that I just said. I'm just too lazy to tell you guys.
I see. That man you saw fumble with the key, did he look to be dressed?
So there's two men actually. So one man is sleeping in the room, and then I saw another guy come upstairs, and he went into that room. And I'm gonna point towards the room that he like went into.
Did
And
he look to be dressed in finer cloth?
You know, I didn't really look at that. I probably should have. I was kind of freaking out. But I don't know. Also, I tried to see if there was any magic, because you know, if the scroll's magic, then this key's probably magical, right? And yeah, I got nothing.
Let me check the room here specifically. Do you think you're in right? You spelled caught this room we're in as well?
Oh yeah, when I entered the room, it detect
It's
magic
just
on
a
for 10 minutes. For yeah. Detect any magical things?
Not within the two rooms that you looked into.
No,
No,
we're
the
at the
study.
study.
Oh, the study? No, there's no magic in the study.
I'm not sensing anything. Well, we can keep going.
If we want to keep going with what we're doing here, and by the time I say this, hush whisper.
If we want to keep going.
If we can find Lord Scheinheimer, I do have mesmerizing abilities that I could
What does he look like? I have no idea what, like, you
Well,
know?
that's the thing. If we can find him, I could potentially charm him into being our friend for a short period of time, where he could tell us where things were.
Well, this is going on. I'm gonna cast this guy's stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm at a loss.
Let's go check out. Let's go check out that guy that just came. See where he went. Try to find a master bedroom.
What do you mean where he went? He went to that room.
Exactly. Let's check. Oh, the one you went to the room you've already checked, or
No,
a different room?
A different room.
Okay, let's go check that.
But he's in it, and he's probably still awake.
We're gonna wait till he's asleep.
It's literally been like 3
Oh yeah,
minutes.
true. Well, then we can just.
Ambush him?
No, I was gonna say turn him into have him become our friend.
This man, would you want? Maybe we can hide out in this study, and you can recast your silent spell.
Ritual? You want me to? You want? I can't say ritual. You like slowly, like you know, like slowly, or I can just do it right now because I think time is very important right now.
Whatever you wish. It just might be silent. The silence might be beneficial for us.
Let's come up with our plan before we.
I
cast
just
these
feel like we
spells.
should have a little bit more of a plan than just walk in and be like, "Hey, dude, guy."
Well, the thing is that his code is not within his study, which makes me think that it might not be here at this house. Or it could be it's so important to him that he keeps it on his person. That's my leading hypothesis at this current time. Because I did a thorough investigation of his desk, and it was not there.
Like we're saying, we're gonna walk in and be like, "Hey, dude." That's it. That's what we're gonna do.
Hey there, Delilah.
If we wish to find this key at this place, we would have to go find Lord Scheinheimer himself. If we don't want that, we can leave and try to catch whoever the recipient was, because they for sure will have the decoding key. However, I did read a letter that I did pass around. You were not here, just man. Lady Honeybrew is coming to this house. She may already be here.
Do you think it's that woman? Oh, Kenneth, you come with me. You probably would know.
thing.
Just don't get mad when you see her.
Hey, DM, is this hallway done with all the doors?
Yes.
I'm not sure if I'm seeing it correctly on my side.
Oh, fuck. It just says new text. Anywhere it says new text is a door.
Thank you. There's
Is an open door.
4 doors
You've-
in this hallway?
You've already opened all 4 doors, yes.
Yeah, one of them was a bathroom.
One of them was a bathroom, 2 of them were the rooms that Dismay had checked, and one of them was the study.
I'm going
Where's
to.
the room the dude was?
It's on the other end of the hallway. You'd have to go past this, like the
So
staircase
can I
again.
see those doors too?
Okay.
Because I'm just wondering, like, how many doors are there left that we haven't checked in?
I'm going to take Kenneth and lead him to the woman's room and stealthily open the door and show him.
Jesus. She's.
Do you recognize her?
Hey, Alex, do I recognize her?
Since the room's pretty dark,
I have dark vision.
well, dark vision doesn't allow you to see color.
I never see color. I'm not one of 5% racist. Yeah, what the shit?
Hey, you can send a bee? You know what you do? No?
What bee buzzes out? And I'm gonna think really, really hard about asking it to not fly around and just kind of crawl up.
Okay.
And the little bee's gonna skirt across the floor and up. I'm going to blanket.
As the bee
Like,
flies over.
like this close.
From I would say you can't see from the bee, but I'd say
Hey, barely.
the
Am I getting
bee
a negative. Is the bee reacting negatively?
Yeah, like a-
Or is there-
the bee is not reacting negatively. You kind of hear like a loud sigh. It's rustling in the bed as the woman turns over. Kind of like
Little bee's gonna
moves her hand in her sleep.
in a Herculean effort, that bee is going to run off of the sheets. With all
You zoom in and the sheets are like rolling like a tidal wave.
There goes my
Hero.
He's gonna land on the
Alright.
ground and come back up. To
We're
yours
gonna
truly.
close the door. Yeah.
So, basically, what you're saying is that all the bees that Kenneth has look like Barry.
No. No,
Like,
I
no,
am
you,
not
like,
saying
you
that.
can say that.
Troy is typing.
My bees are not Barry B. Benson. I refuse to be. I refuse to have a million Jerry Seinfeld voices living inside my body.
Like, I see this as a total fucking win.
I see that as my personal nightmare.
Because that's the only way they can get a running jump off the sheets.
Continue to the house or to the room with the man.
I guess I'm kind of at that end right now.
Are you heading to the other side of the? Okay.
I'm coming with them at this point. We would have noticed it for a while.
Yeah. Okay, so there are the door that Desmay you saw the man enter was the far right door.
Okay.
There's the B photo. What are you guys doing? You're now on this side of the hallway. Desmay, have you casted silence again or no?
Yeah, I'll probably cast it. I'll like motion to everyone. I'll be like, and then I'm gonna cast it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna ritual. I'm just gonna instantly
when I see that she's casting silence, I'll cast detect magic at that point.
Okay.
On the other side of the hall.
What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna let Vitalium lead the way.
Say, I'm kind of at a dead end here with this situation, personally.
Did you relay which door you saw the man go through?
I directly pointed.
Okay.
And so before she casts a silence spell, Lycon's gonna go, so you want me to bust down the door?
No, just open the door.
Mm-hmm.
Or just.
So by telling
I don't know.
the
There doesn't seem to be a good way to go about this, so just do whatever you want at this point.
Alright, so Vitalium is going to lead the party walking forward, and he's going to slowly open the door and peek inside.
Alrighty. As you peek inside, you see a short man, small stature, with a slightly protruding stomach. And you catch a whiff of wine. A little too much wine.
Is it gin?
You see the fluff of blonde hair and a mustache as the man is wearing his pajamas with a little striped hat and a sort of striped gown as he kind of is like sitting on the edge of his bed. And he's going to look over to you guys and his eyes are going to go big.
We are slightly hidden.
Okay, yeah, past that.
So you are slightly hidden, but in this closed environment, the shimmer is enough to catch his eyes.
I'm just gonna wave.
Unless you want to go in alone. If you go in alone, I might allow you to roll a stealth check to see if he even notices you.
Where are we? I assumed we would be like in the hallway.
Are we fucking Scooby-Doo where we're a head stacking?
That's what I mean. I picture something similar when you all try to go in.
I mean, I'm assuming we would go in one at a time, and Vitalium would just lead the way.
Vitalium is going to point at Dismaya and then point towards the end of the hallway, and he's going to rapidly motion.
Away or towards?
He's pointing
I'm going
away.
front. Away.
Okay, and then Vitalium is going to enter the room.
Okay. So why don't you roll a stealth check for me as his eyes are wide, staring at you.
Is that a stealth check?
Yes, it is. It is. It is.
Let's go. Okay, so 25. No, 26.
I'll pass my trace, y'all.
The man gets up and he's still like bewildered as he waddles over to the doorway. And that's where we're in tonight's session.
Wait, I was gonna. Shit, I have a question. Alex.
Yeah.
So two clarifying questions. So do I notice things going to shit, basically?
If you were sort of lightly peering in, yes, but if you were sort of at the edge of like the door, not looking in, then you wouldn't have noticed.
But so what do I see? Because were we running away with Dismaya, or?
So I pictured that there's some room past the door, where Vitime would have been like, "Oh, does Meg on the other side of the door?" And I'd imagine.
I have to run 20 feet away, so I probably went closer to like the other side of the room.
Okay, so you're running far away. Okay.
Well, I have to be.
Yeah. So, Would you have followed Desmaya, or would you have followed Desmaya, or would you stayed sort of right outside the door?
Okay, so if this was intuitive, like I'd like to think like intuitively, if he's trying to speak, then he must have seen someone, right? Or
No, no one spoke yet.
no, but if
I told the party that I wanted to speak though. That's why
Yeah.
he motioned to this. So
Okay.
with my intelligence be able to process the fact that I think he needs to speak to somebody, or would I not have that understanding?
Because Talon literally told us that he was gonna speak to him.
But I will.
Yeah.
It's up to your character. Like, would you have wanted to sit by the door and listen to what's going on, or would you have followed Desmaya? That's up to you.
I'm sure I thought Vitalium said he had like magic to charm someone or something like that.
No, he did, but my question is, would I understand from the situation if that's what he's trying to do?
Yeah. I'd say this is like, oh, I want to speak to him, and then
Okay, so
yeah. But it's up to you whether or not you would have sort of, stayed right outside the door to listen, or if you would have followed Desmaya as she walked away with the
no,
silence.
because if he wanted to speak with someone, and I've been prepping this for a while. This has been an idea I've had for a while now.
Okay.
Do I have enough of understanding of what either Heath or a guard looks like to test this guy's self into them? Heath specifically. I know you're a big game. Would I be able to get a decent look at him?
From Kenneth's description, okay, roll a perception check. If you roll above a 17, you would have caught enough of a glimpse at him to replicate his appearance relatively well.
Okay.
And minor detail, I'm going to walk closer to the other rooms, so if they make noise in that room, the people who are sleeping won't wake up.
Okay.
I was going to say, if I think I could have transformed to him, I would have stayed. But if I didn't think that was realistic, I would have left.
If you can transform into something that's not exactly looks like him to your knowledge, but it could be like, like it wouldn't be.
I'm not sure I would.
Okay.
So I would have left then.
Alrighty. That was a good session. Good session, kids. Do we? That was a really good one. People, we got a lot of we got some meat and bones, and we got some good duration.
This is so open-ended right now.
Is everyone still in Foundry?
No, unfortunately.
Okay. We'll do it next time.
What are you gonna do?
You can share your screen.
It's a secret.
Alright, I'm going to head out.
What, a level? He just leveled up?
Only Vitalium?
I'm level 7 now?
Desmaya's leveled down?
Oh, what?
Let's go!
Oh, wait, I can't.
Vitalium stole a level, that's what happens.
Oh, I'm
How
almost.
does
Guys, you guys should power boost by time. Give me all your levels and I'll carry the campaign, I swear. Just let it happen.
Oh, that was a
See you, Chris. Alright, thank you very much, stream. It was a pleasure. I think this is one of our best sessions yet in terms of length and roleplay. And productivity as well. So that's exciting. The benefit of a weekday.
I think it was productive.
It was productive in terms of roleplay and I guess it not necessarily productive if you only look at time duration of the session, but that's just D&D.
In the plot.
Yeah.
What
We're
was
being
productive?
somewhat difficult decisions to make, and there's no kind of clear-cut way to go.
It's helping us with
I'm gonna go. Oh, sorry, what?
No. Alright, bye.
Bye.
Right.
Hey, Alex,
Yeah.
can you come upstairs and help me? Thank you.
Okay.
Also, what food are we ordering?
The meltdown.
Can you order it right now? I'm hungry.
Well, once you come down and you let me know what your order is.
Okay. Or you could come up and help me with my computer stuff.
Okay. I will.
And before you come up, you can get Troy's order. So when you get up here, We can order.
Let's go. Yeah, you will.
Alrighty, stream. Thanks for tuning in, anyone. Oh God, you see half of me and half of Troy. Actually, I'm split up into threes. Thank you, everyone.